Welcome back to Houston Life. Our next guest has been a staple on Bravo's Real Housewives of New York. And now Countess Luann de Lesseps is bringing her glitzy, glamorous Countess Cabaret show to House of Blues later this month. Now, this show has original music, it has pop hits, and it's got iconic renditions. You know, Luann's got a lot in store for fans. Whether you're a new fan or you're an old fan, she is joining me now with more on her tour, her music, and, of course, coming to Houston. Welcome, Luann.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so looking forward to coming back to Houston, to the House of Blues, April 19th. This tour is all greatest hits. You know, my last tour was Mary F. Kill. So I'm always doing a new show when I go touring. And, it's really cabaret meets pop culture, meets comedy, meets a fashion show, because I grew up with Carol Burnett and Variety, and I love this kind of show. It's entertaining for everyone. People come to the show that have never seen the Housewives. They have a great time because, I sing a lot of classics. I have my own music that I sing. It's a full-on party. It's like, sit down on my couch and let me take you for a ride. I just love it. And I think the fans can see that. It's a great time. People come, they get dressed, they put their sequins and, statement necklaces on, and they show up for me in a real way, which is a huge nod to my cabaret career. I've been doing cabaret since 2018 now. I've worked with the best in the business. I'm a lucky girl because, I get to work with the best, and I put on a great show. And I think, being around this long proves that. And so people are always surprised because they never see on the Housewives my cabaret for real, because it's about music rights, etc. It's always the drama surrounding my cabaret shows, So I can't wait to show Houston a good time and bring back an all-new show for them.
Well, Houstonians love to party, so they're going to love being around you and all of that energy. I mean, Lynn, you say you're a lucky girl, but we know you from reality TV first, but you're a true entertainer. I mean, you're in New York, you go out there, unexpectedly, you can sing, you can dance, you're kind of a comedian. I mean, being this, Jane of all trades, and how does it feel? How does it feel to know that you're still giving fans what they want?
It's great. Listen, to be able to have a career in cabaret is fantastic. I've worked with Liza in the past. I've worked with Cheetah Rivera. Brian Nash is my musical director who's worked with all of the greatest. And so, I have a team around me, which is fantastic. I'm like really spreading joy around because it's, I'll do some Liza songs. I'll do, my classic songs. I'll get into Tears for Fears because I love Tears for Fears. It's my new favorite song, which is Welcome to Your Life, but it's Welcome to My Life now. So I'll take classics like, life is a cabaret, my friends. I don't say old chums. So I take classic music and I kind of spin it on its head and make it originally mine. And I have so much fun creating the show. That's really my favorite part. It's like, what can I say that's going to get me into that song? And what story do I have to tell about that song? Because that's what cabaret really is all about. It's a personal story. They are my stories. I show clips from the Housewives that, life is not a cabaret when Bethany says that to me. And, well, it is for me. And so, it's just so much fun. The fans, love it. And I'm excited to come back to Houston.
Yes, yes. Well, one thing about you, Luann, you are an original. You are creative. So it makes me happy to see you doing something that speaks to that creative side of you. We have to talk about Love Hotel, which is the first Housewives dating show ever. What can you tease about your role in that? Can you tease anything about how any of that unfolds?
Well, listen, they called me up and they said, the network called me and they said, we'd like to cast you on the show, send you away for 3 weeks and find you some guys. I'm like, yeah, Habibi, I am down for that. I've been single for a while now, since I got divorced. It's not about Tom, okay? So, I've been single for a while, so I'm, the proposition was just to get to pass up. So anyway, and then what are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for tall, handsome, smart, successful, funny, all of these, characteristics that I look for in a man. And so, yeah, so we go, together, Giselle, Brian, and Ashley Darby and myself, away for 3 weeks. And it's great because it's not about the Housewives drama. It's really about the drama between us and the guys. And we really have each other's backs in the show. I feel like, we're each other's wingman, and it's super fun. I think the fans are really going to love it. Of course, I can't give you any spoiler alerts, but
Right.
But put me in a room with a lot of guys, and this is the heaven. I'm in heaven.
Right. You know how to act around the men. You are not shy. That's what I think I love about you so much, is that, like, you're so bold. You're going to tell it how it is. You're going to shoot straight from the hip. I think a lot of Texans can really identify with this, like, strong New York woman in so many ways, even though we, live in different regions of the country. So
right. Well, I feel like I'm living my best life at this age. My kids are grown. I'm doing what I love. I'm still working in television, which is fantastic. And so, yeah, I'm really in the driver's seat now, and I know what I want, and I go after what I want. I I don't apologize for that. I have no time to waste.
Well, I think this is a testament to, who you are. And I think that people, if they want, like you said, have a good time, go out. And you don't need, sometimes I say, get a group of girlfriends and go. Hey, if you want to go see Luann, and go, anyone solo would have a good time at this show as well, at the House of Blues on April 19th. If you're looking for tickets or you want more information, we've linked everything you need to know on our website, HoustonLife.tv. Just click on that Scene on Houston Life section. And remember, folks, money can't buy you class. I had to do that.